Hi everyone. So in today's video we are going to talk about git pull request and merge request. So in the programming world, in the organization where you are working, you must have heard a lot of people saying that, hey, please raise a PR or raise an MR or create a MR, create a PR. So those are nothing but pull request and merge request. What's the difference between these two, PR versus MR? It's exactly the same thing. It's just two different terms used in two different remote repositories. So PR is being used in GitHub and in Bitbucket. MR is being used in GitLab, right? But it's exactly the same thing. And what exactly PR and MR or pull request and merge request is, I'll just let you know about it. So there's a main branch, right? And if you are not aware what exactly a Git is, GitHub is, Bitbucket is, GitLab is, then there's a video I've already posted on the, or you can click on the link on the top right over here, and you will be able to understand the basics of what is a Git, what's a GitHub, Bitbucket, and GitLab. So now, going into detail about pull request and a merge request, there. So just imagine there's a main branch, right? There's like a lot of commits that's happening. So we are going in this direction. New commits are going up. And this main branch is deployed to prod environment, maybe dev environment, and is being used by the stakeholders who are like QAs or the end users. It could be customers or depends on the application what you're building. So there's like these commits are already in the main branch. Now there's a new feature that has been assigned to you. Like on the payment screen, there were initially like three options to pay with. ABC. Now you have another option. There's a new feature. You have to add a new payment type D, which could be PayPal, for example. So there's like a new feature that you have to implement. So what you do is this is your laptop. You work on this, and there's a new PayPal which has been implemented on the screen, right? You straight away do not commit this into the main branch. Why? Because it needs to be tested first. What if there's some compilation error, like any errors on the screen or a runtime error when you click on the payment button under some circumstances? There could be an error that comes up, right? So this could bring down the prod environments, the dev environments, the pre-prod environments, everything, right? So that's why it's never suggested, and no companies follow this, that you straight away push it into the main branch. So instead, you all know what you do is you create a feature branch from here, right? From this commit, for example, you create a feature branch. Feature, for example, PayPal. And now you own this. So this user is you, right? So what you do is you do a parallel development. So the main branch is being committed. Other developers are already pushing their code, not directly again via their pull request, but let's not get into that. But let's talk about the main and your feature branch. So now when you push something in your feature branch, it will be committed over here, right? So you think, okay, now this commit is good, but then you find out, okay, no, there's something else as well missing. So you commit something else as well. Now you test this code, it's working fine, and the automated tests are also ran. There's regression test that is also ran. Everything is fine. Now what you do is you create a pull request. So what is a pull request? That means you are requesting the main that, hey, please pull my changes into your main branch. So that's a pull request, that, hey, please pull, I'm requesting you to pull my changes into your main branch, right? So what you do is you create a pull request over here, PR or an MR, depends on whatever you are using. So you create a pull request, and what happens in that is, it depends again. There are like a lot of things that it needs to go through first. There are some bills that's ran. Like if before this your code merged to develop, these two, there are some builds that happens, like some automated tests if there are no compilation errors, if there are no merge conflicts and things like that, right? And there could be some set of reviewers, like +2 reviewers, who would review your code, maybe your leads or your peer members who would review your code, that if there's any problem with your code, even though the functionality is working, there is some performance improvements that you could done, and many other use cases like that, right? And there are few more things that happens in a pull request. There are some builds that happens and things like that, right? So once everything is done, once the reviewers are have reviewed the code, they accept your changes, you merge your changes, your changes are pulled into from your feature branch to your main branch, to the main branch. So that means your commits are now over here in these three dots. And then whenever the next deployment happens, your these three changes will also go to the upper environments. That means now the end users or the QAs will be able to see a fourth payment type, that is PayPal over here, right? So pull request and merge request is basically a very simple concept. It's just you want your changes to be pulled, your feature branch changes to be pulled into the main branch. And for that, there are some intermediate steps that needs to be executed, like the reviewer should review the code, all the merge conflicts should be resolved, and things like that. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.